Okay? So Kayla decided to be bold and get close to him. So she got really close to him and kissed him on the cheek. You know what he said? He said, "Aw, that's cute." What? She said, she just got back in her seat. She said, "Forget this." Now, if that was me and Kayla, it wouldn't have took her to do that. I would have been right. The moment she started coming towards me, I would have been over there in her seat with her. But this idiot, she says, "Take me home, take me home." And I'm like, thinking to myself when I'm, it's like I'm watching, it's like me, myself, I'm watching from like this little telescope, and I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, imagine this, watching to see if two people are making out in the car. Man, you be down there 5 hours, ain't seeing no action whatsoever. These people ain't doing nothing. So she wanted him to drive her home. He drove her home, and then on the porch, as he walked her up to the porch, and he says, "Well, good night, Kayla. I had a really good time, you know, and everything." And she said, "I can't believe this is a brother acting like this." She turned around, she says, "I don't get a kiss goodnight?" And he said, "Oh, that's funny. You're funny. You're a good joker." And she says, "I'm serious." She wanted to beat the crap out of him right there. She was getting frustrated. And he said, "No, I'm sorry. We can't do that. We're not married. I only kiss my wife, you know. And you're not my wife. I'm not married, so I'm not going to kiss anyone if I'm not married to." So is the world of utopia. Good night, honey. Well, good night. Not even a hug? Jeez. All he did was that? What the hell is that? Good night. I mean, come on. Jeez, if I tried to kiss his finger when he did that, I might get my tongue whacked off. Ow, my tongue! Ow, my goodness. She was mad, and she had a right to be. You know, if that was me out there on the porch with Kayla, I would have been all over her. "Oh, you want to kiss goodnight? Come here," you know. Nah, seriously, I wouldn't have been that rough, but unless she wanted me to be. You know, I would have, you know, I would have had her saying, "Oh, Rod, we're not filming a porn out here, okay?" Come on. Kayla was frustrated. All joking aside, she was angry. So as soon as Acklin got in and saw Kayla, as soon as Kayla got in the house, in the apartment, and saw Acklin, Acklin said, "So how did it go?" And Kayla says, "Don't you ever set me up with anybody that you know or that you say someone else know. That date sucked. Wasn't even a date. Usually you go out on a date and you're afraid that maybe some guy might date rape you. Believe me, if any raping was done, I would have been the one that have done it, okay?" And then Kayla's like, "Man," and then Acklin says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And then Kayla asks Acklin, is your boyfriend like him? Because if he is, it's no wonder that you're frustrated too. You act like you're not frustrated, but I know you are. And then Kayla says, "I want a man, a real man, a man. I'm tired of these little sissies walking around here. I want out of here." Acklin says, I agree with you." Kayla says, "Just stop pretending like you don't agree with me." Acklin's like, "Well, I do agree with you." So what happened was, the next day, Kayla walking up and down the street, go to her job, you know, walking to and from work, and she just works, you know, a few blocks down, you know, she walks there to let off some steam. I don't know if that's going to let off any steam or not. Maybe, you know, something else will let off some steam. I'm just kidding. But anyway, she getting sick and tired of people that she sees on the street. "How you doing?" And people that know her. "How you doing, Kayla? Good day today, isn't it?" "Yeah, it's fine. Good to see you too." Freaking moron. And then she just got tired. On her way back from work, a guy said, "Oh, wonderful night, isn't it, Kayla?" I mean, think about it. Kayla has to deal with that going to work. Then she has to deal with it more at work because the people at work are so nice and she's around them all the time for hours on end. So the last guy she saw walking on her way to her apartment said, "How you doing, Kayla? Nice night, isn't it?" And she said, "Blow it out of your..." So what happened was, Kayla, the next day, Kayla went alone to the spot that she and Acklin usually smoke marijuana with their friends. Acklin didn't go with her. Acklin was at work, and then Kayla showed up there and there was no one there. And all of a sudden she looked down under, they go under a bridge. What it is they hide underneath a bridge and they go there. And then that's where they hide to smoke it. If I didn't say that before, I'm telling you now. And she looked around and no one was there, so she started to walk off, and then all of a sudden she was approached by this really handsome man, and he was dressed in a suit, a white suit. This guy, but he was nice looking to look at. And she says, "Oh, you must be the informer." And he looks at her. He's a little bit taller than her. He says, "What do you mean?" She says, "You're the informer." He says, "Yes, I am, but I'm not here to inform the police of anything. I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to inform you that I heard what you said, and I'm here to help you." She says, "Who are you?" He says, "That's not important. Just know that I'm a friend and I want to help you. You want to get away from this corny place?" She says, "Yes, I do." You know, I mean, with his big blue eyes and his long, flowing, brown, shiny hair, he had her attention. But I don't know if Kayla's really attracted to guys like that, but this guy, his eyes were hypnotic. They could have been any color, still hypnotic. He says, "Well, I'll take you to a place where people are a lot more loose than they are here." She says, "Really, sign me up, Doc. I'm ready for it." And he says, "Okay." She says, "Wait a minute. How much will this cost me? You want money, don't you?" He says, "No, I don't want any money." She says, "Will it cost me anything?" He says, "Yeah, it'll cost you a little something, but it'll be worth it." She says, "Anything's better than being here." He says, "Gotcha. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you will find yourself in a better place, the place that you want to be in, than this corny, stinking hellhole." She says, "Well, thank you." He says, "Thank you, ma'am. I'll see you. See ya." And then she's walking back home and thinking, "Geez, maybe I should call the cops on him with the way he was talking. He must be on that good stuff. Maybe I should go back and talk to him. Maybe there's something else besides marijuana around here." So she went home to the apartment, fell asleep, woke up the next morning. She's looking for Acklin. Acklin's in the kitchen, cooking. And then Kayla says, "Oh, hey, you're cooking this morning. You're not off to work?" Acklin says, "No, I'm not going to work today." "Why not?" She said, "Well, because I don't feel like it. Why else would I say I'm not going to work today?" And Kayla's like, "Sorry." Acklin is cooking, and Kayla says, "Oh, that's okay, Acklin. You don't have to cook for me. I'm cook for me and you. I'm on my way out of the door anyway, but thanks." And Acklin's like, "You stupid idiot. You think I'm cooking for you? Come on. You know me better than that, Kay."